Perfect. We're going to start off by being in a seated position. And we're going to have 2 hands on our bellies, or you can do one on your chest and one on your belly. But we're just going to start off by doing some deep breathing. So you're going to take a nice deep breath in through your nose, holding it, and then breathing out slowly through your mouth. And now you should be done. So something along those lines, nice and deep. Let's do that again, breathing in. You should feel your belly and your chest rising and falling with your breath, and breathing out. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Last time, the deepest breath you've taken all day, breathing in through your nose. Feeling your chest rising, holding that breath, and feeling your chest fall. Perfect. We're gonna do some movement stuff now, but let's warm up a little bit. I want you to take your arms and just as you're seated, bring one over to the side. I'll back up so you can see me better. Feel that stretch down your side. Lean into it. See if you can go a little further. And come back up to center. Other side. See if you can go a little deeper. And come on back up to center. Let's take your fingers and interlace them. Palms out. Bend back your fingers a little bit, little hand stretch. And now face your palm down and pull back this way. Other side, your fingers up. Keeping your arm nice and long. Bringing your fingers down. Now you're going to interlace your fingers from the back. Together. Take a nice deep breath in. Your chest is nice and open. In this space, we're going to take advantage of that with a deep breath in. Holding it. And breathing out. Now we're going to take that and just as far as it feels okay to you, bending over and bringing that above. You might be able to go further than me. That's fine. If you can't go as far, that's fine.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, shaking it out. That was a lot. If you're able to put your legs straight out in front of yourself, I got my feet here. We're gonna do, I was gonna do some standing poses, but I'm not feeling that right now. So we're gonna do some sitting ones. You guys feel better about that. This is the broad pose where you've got your feet sitting straight out and your back is nice and straight and your hands are by the sides of your hips and you're not pushing down. You're basically making an L shape with your body. So we're gonna sit like this just for a moment. I want you just to notice the sensation in the back of your legs. That's where I'm feeling it right now. It's a little bit of a burning sensation, but in a good way. And just, you know, do a little funky stuff with your feet. Point your toes, flex them back. Maybe roll your feet in little circles. And now roll them the other way. Wiggle your toes a little bit and like bounce your knees up and down. There is a theory out there that by shaking our bodies, that helps us to release micro traumas that we hold in them. So whenever we get stressed out and anxious and we encounter these traumas, like, I don't know, living through a pandemic and, you know, civil unrest because there's a lot of stuff going on politically as well. We can internalize a lot of the stuff and stuff going on in our own homes, stuff going on in our own heads. Like we have a lot of trauma. So by shaking, this is not what we're doing today, but I'm just giving you a little bit of a side. By shaking it out and getting weird and dancing and bouncing your legs, it kind of gives your body a place to channel out that trauma energy. So I recommend doing it. It's like sometimes how we bounce our legs when we're nervous. I have a theory that has to do with shaking out stress and trauma. So personal theory, but I have been to workshops that do suggest that doing a lot of shaking and stuff actually helps you get rid of trauma. So that being said, we're just gonna bounce our legs for a second. Nothing weird. You can go get weird on your own. We're little bouncing legs. Forward fold time. So you're gonna take your arms, bring them nice and far back, and then just place them where they land on your knees, or on your legs, sorry, if it's your knees, that's okay. Place them where they land on your legs. If you can touch the toes, fabulous. If you can't, fabulous. There's no wrong way to do this, so we're not gonna judge ourselves. We're only just gonna give it our best shot, and that's enough. Hold this for just a moment and maybe lean your back into it. You should try to elongate your spine. And if you can, give it another inch or so without hurting yourself. That is the only wrong way to do it, is to go too far and hurt ourselves. So listening to your body, see if you can go just another inch further down. And if you're like me, you're really feeling it now. And see if once more you can go just a little bit further and you can bring your head down. Slow. Take one leg, put the foot on the inside of your thigh. Take your other leg out, lean into that foot. This one is bent. You can't see it from my screen. This leg is bent. This leg stretched out nice and long. I'm just going to lean into that. If you're not moving around very much because you're sitting at home and you're lounging about, these are great low stress stretches to do. Coming up slowly, same thing other side. Take your leg, place it on the inside of your inner thigh if you can, and reach down towards your foot and just lean into that side. I have a grumpy baby looking at me. Last one, I want you to take both feet, stick them straight out, and put your hands, so your hands are going to go straight down, your feet are going this way, and just lean. This is where I'm terrible because I don't know, like my muscles are just like rock solid. They do not want to bend, but this is the way you would fix that, is to open up your hips and do some hip stretches. So we're just going to lean into that. This hurts, but not in a bad way. I'm not going to hurt myself. Leaning into that. He's singing for y'all. Y'all hold it. Now see if you can go another inch further. And see if you can go just a little bit further. We're just stretching this out. Ugh. So tight. Your hands are sticking straight out in front of you. Walk them over to the side, like your right side. Walk them over there, not changing your legs at all. Lean into that. Walk them back to center. And now walk them over to the other side, your left side. Lean into that. Check your breathing. Quick little pop quiz on your breathing. Not really, but just check it and see if you're still breathing deeply. And if not, let's do that. Let's breathe in nice and deep. The oxygen, we gotta give them oxygen. Bring those hands to the middle and then slowly come back up. Shoulders back and down. go ahead and find a comfortable position for a little bit of meditation. So you can be sitting upright, legs crossed, you can be laying down on your back, but we're not assuming the nap time position. We're assuming a meditative position. Full disclosure though, I did a little meditating before this just like half an hour ago, and I about fell asleep. So I'm trying, to just recognize my body is giving me a message that I need to get more sleep. But I'm going to try to encourage you not to lay down in a way that's going to make you fall asleep, even if your body's trying to do that for you anyway. So but it is what it is. Go ahead and find that position. And just start taking some deep breaths. I want you to take the 3 deepest, slowest breaths that you've taken yet today. Go ahead and just do that. Take nice, deep breaths. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read 9 statements. And we're going to just wish these things upon ourselves. Some of these statements, it might be easy for you to believe them. And other statements, you might go, okay, no, that's not me. Just try, for the sake of giving ourselves a little love, to embrace them as true. Even if you don't know it, try to feel it, if that makes sense. So we're going to begin in just a moment. And then when you hear the sound of my bell, that's when we will end our short meditation here. But I'm going to read 9 different statements for you. Taking a deep breath, just noticing what you're feeling right now, noticing what's going on in your brain. Are you calm and peaceful? Or are you finding that your brain is busy and active, stressed, overwhelmed? Just noticing it. There's no wrong way to feel. We're just observing it. Looking at our state of being as though we're looking through a microscope and just noticing. I'm going to say these statements and we're just going to wish them over ourselves. I'm going to wish them over you guys. I am safe. I am loved. I am good. I am enough. I am special. I am capable. I am content. I am valuable. I am strong. Now I want you just to sit with that. I'm going to read them one more time. I'm going to change them just a little bit. And again, just receive these. And let's just let them wash over us as truth. We may not believe they're true, but they are. My hope would be that you would begin to have that truth revealed to you. You are safe. You are loved. You are good. You are enough. You are special. You are capable. You are content. You are valuable. And you are strong. Think about the one that maybe stuck out to you just then. Maybe the one that you were like, I'm not so sure about that. And just noticing it with curiosity. Noticing maybe why that one was a little bit more difficult. And it's not wrong to feel that way. It's just an opportunity for us to question and ask ourselves why that one might be more difficult for us to believe. And now think about the one maybe that was the easiest to believe, the one that feels right, safe, loved, enough, capable, strong, content, valuable. And just stand in the knowledge of, and stand in the truth of that, because it is true. And again, just observing why you feel more at home with that one. I invite you just to sit for one more moment, just taking in the sensations within your body and just noticing your breath. And when you hear my bell, we will be done. Thank you for showing up. It takes a lot to show up. That takes guts. I appreciate it. I know that's not easy, and I know that your time is valuable. You have things you could do, and so time that you're here is appreciated, and I am grateful for it, that you guys would choose to come and be with us. That's awesome. And I think we're probably just going to hang out here until Sharon is ready for her next activity. So I'll leave this open.